The Rising Star Award recognizes an individual with less than 5 years of employment with BGC Okanagan. This individual demonstrates achievements, accomplishments, early success, commitment, and promise as a future leader in the organization. This year's recipient has been with the organization for 2.5 years and was handpicked for the skills he would bring to BGC Okanagan. Described as the ultimate team member, we congratulate this year's Rising Star Award recipient, Phil Arcondes. Jared Stalker, who nominated Phil, will now share a few words on the passion and enthusiasm that Phil shows for the programs and services BGC Okanagan provides.
I'm pleased to be saying a few words about Phil, and so pleased to have Phil on my team. In my 32-year career at Boys and Girls Club Okanagan, I would be remiss if I did not say that Phil is one of the strongest facility staff members that I've ever had employed with me and worked for me. Phil quickly jumped into the role as acting facility lead when the COVID-19 pandemic hit in March 2020. While we were down a team member, he helped take on additional responsibilities like agency, PPE purchasing, and distribution to cover the club's wide valley. He has stepped up to drive buses when the clubs are short drivers and brings his cheerful disposition to everything he interacts with. While he is not directly working in programs with our members, he never walks by a child or youth without saying hello and offering a smile. He always takes notice of how kids are feeling and takes the time to listen to them. He does this with ultimate concern for the children. In his 2.5 years with the Okanagan Boys and Girls Club, he's become a trusted colleague and an individual that makes a difference daily. We do not work a 9-to-5 job, and Phil never hesitates to put up his hand to take his turn. Whether that is on the weekend to check on a broken window or working extra to complete work orders. Phil also acts as the Director of Facilities and Transportation when I go on holidays. He often takes the initiative to go above and beyond expectations. Phil even patiently taught a coworker who was struggling with learning how to use his laptop, systematically going through each step until they had success before moving on to the next one. This is just one example of how he is supportive, patient, and an excellent team member and teacher. Phil is also committed to self-learning. His resourcefulness and research on how to repair and fix items has many times saved BGC Okanagan the costs of bringing in a trade worker. He recently completed a welding course and a computer training course, both of which have already proved useful to the organization. Facilities and transportation doesn't have a glamorous role, and the days can be tough, especially during this past year. However, Phil always says that he does what he does because it makes a difference for the kids, youth, family, and the staff at the Okanagan. So pleased to have Phil on our team and the contributions that he does daily to our organization. And I so gratefully appreciate what he does for us, and so happy that he has been the recipient of this award this year.